Now, what money you think I'm using to pay for that?
Money out of your check.
Nigga, is you crazy? But I can say this about the listeners. I'm going to tell these listeners about a special healthcare service that been out for probably about 15 years now. It's called a high deductible healthcare plan.
Mm-hmm.
And a high deductible healthcare plan is a plan designed for people who want to pay a lower premium.
Mm-hmm.
But if they go to the doctor, they pay a higher rate than your regular copay.
Okay. And I'm glad you said that because I'm pretty sure you're an expert in that kind of thing.
I ain't no expert. So
well, I'm not going to say expert, but you know more than the average consumer. So, you know, are you talking about the account where you put money into it? Or are you talking about, okay, go ahead. Because I want you to talk about that. Yeah.
I didn't get there yet.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, disclaimer, I am not an expert. I don't know shit about insurance. I don't know shit about what I'm talking about now. I'm just describing what I do. And what I do is legal. All right. So let's just talk about the healthcare plan first. High deductible healthcare plan. So you pay a lower premium. I mean, extremely lower. But when you go to the doctor, you pay a higher price. Mm-hmm. Usually your insurance company negotiate with your provider and give you a discount. So for me, for the past 10 years, when I go to the doctor, I already know it's $100 bill. Mm-hmm. It's going to cost me $100 to go to the doctor. Now, the key to a healthcare savings account, the key to a high deductible savings account is not going to the doctor. What? No, listen to me now.
I'm listening.
So young folks, take Brandon, for example. Brandon told on one of our programs, he don't even take his physical, how to go to the doctor. So if you don't go to the doctor, and you're in pretty good shape, and if you don't have no surgeries coming down the road, this may give you an opportunity to save money on your healthcare expense. Right. And at the same time, having insurance in case something really fucking happens. Because they only can take out so much. So you got that plan. And usually, if you have that plan, if you make under a certain amount and this and that, you qualify for a healthcare savings account. Now, a healthcare savings account is an account that's specially made for you to pay for medical expenses out of this account. And the benefits of this account, you pay for those expenses with before tax money. So the money you put into it is non-taxed. So just say you're at your 20% tax bracket. Mm-hmm. If you put $100 in there, it'll be $100. But if that money got taxed, it'll be roughly just say $80.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be roughly $80. So, and another positive thing about it is many employers will encourage their employees to go this route because it saves money on the employer and the employee saves money. And to incentivize the employee to go that route, many pay you money to have that account. So like
like they match the dollars?
No, I ain't match no dollars now. That's crazy. There's my first place in North Carolina, they said we'll pay you $100 a month. We'll put $60 or $70, $75 a month into that account. So every month they put $75. My current employer, they put maybe $60 a month into that account.
And that's fair.
That may not sound like a lot of money, but over a decade, it adds up quick. Now, each person is allowed to contribute, don't quote me on this, $3,500, and a family is allowed to contribute, I believe, $7,000 or $7,500. Okay. So you could take that money to save you in a high tax bracket. You could take that $3,500, put that right up in that healthcare savings account, and lower your taxable wages.
Okay. And you said jobs are pushing this more because it's been a minute since I've had a job. So I haven't seen how the insurance is and how things have changed over time.
It's coming more available, man.
Okay.
It's coming more available. And watch this. With those many accounts allow you to invest that money
right
into the stock market.
But why do you think they're trying to look out for us in this way now? Because they could just take advantage of us and just keep doing it that way.
Like I said, Brandon, they are not looking out for you. It's helping them and it's helping you.
Right. But I'm pretty sure it's a better deal that they can make to just help out them. You know, are they finally looking out for the employee a little bit? Like, just because they know they kind of need to?
No. Well, it probably helping the employer better.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to pay, because they could pay a lower benefit towards you because the plan don't cost that much.
Right.
Because the employee is covering some of the expenses.
Especially if you're not going to the hospital or the doctor as much. So I get
that's the key. Young folks, if I was young, well, I am young, but young folks needs to be all up in that, man.
Yeah.
Because thanks to the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, you could get a free yearly physical every single year. And usually most stuff on that physical is covered for free, thanks to the healthcare law. So
it should be.
Yes, they ain't doing checking your liver, checking your cholesterol and this and that. And common drugs under this account is still cheap. Now, this drug I have for my acne, that's $80 a month, but it's to tell you the truth, that's still cheap. Because the price on there, they say it's supposed to be $800. Right. But you see
some of the medicine I've taken for my migraines, like a pill will be $100. I think that Ubrelvy that I was taking that didn't work, it was about that much if you don't have insurance, or if your insurance doesn't cover, a certain amount of pills, because you can only get a certain amount of pills a month. And another one was Sudatriptan or something like that, and we were paying maybe like $250 for 10 pills.
And that's lasts you how long?
If I have a headache every day, that's just 10 days.
And then, you better cut the pills out. I know it probably won't work.
Right. It wouldn't be as effective, but just still, like, you have to have these pills to get rid of your headache or your migraine. And if you don't have them, but everybody didn't have money to pay for these things that they need.
See, here's what the healthcare savings account. Like this regimen for my acne, can you see it? You see my face looking like that? This regimen for my acne, it's gonna cost me $250 a month. So, because I gotta visit the doctor every single month now.
Right.
I gotta buy that pack of pills every single month, and I gotta take blood work every single month.
Right.
To go to the doctor is $100. The pill is $80, and the blood work is $77. Now, what money you think I'm using to pay for that?
Money out of your check.
Nigga, is you crazy?
so
okay. Yes. I am using money. I am using money out of my check, but money out of my check for 5 years ago.
Okay, how so?
Because I'm using my healthcare savings account.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I'm using money that
you've already stored up.
Yes,
I got you, and that makes sense.
If shit really come bad, I can just tell you, I got fucking $10,000 in stocks in that account. You cash out the damn stocks if you want to, and use that money.
And that's a great thing to have. Like, when the companies were doing that, they were matching dollars. Like if you put some money into the stock, they'll put some money in there with you. Those are smart things that people need to take advantage of. And I think sometimes people think, well, I need that $20 a month. I'm not going to invest it into the stock market, when it's really $40 if your company is matching what you're putting in.
And you won't even see it, man.
You won't even see it, won't miss it, none of that.
I will say two things on that topic, on one or off the topics. Dear scammers, with a healthcare savings account, you control the money. So make sure you follow all the regulations and only buy stuff that's qualified. Excuse me. Dear scammers, you control the money. Don't be going to Firestone buying some damn tires with your healthcare savings and money.
What talking about? Because that's what we have, and we, you know, you got a credit card or like a debit card you can use, right? So you can go to Walmart, you know, and use it.
No, Walmart tricked me. I think Walmart is a little better than that, because I maybe 7 years ago I went to Walmart. I think I had something maybe a sneaker bar on there or something. I tried to swipe that motherfucker, and it will work. But here's the thing: those cards sometimes come with a checking too, like a check. Yeah. See, I write myself checks. I wrote myself a check for $154 to myself, and that's from stuff I spent from last year and this month. You see how it works?
Yeah.
But I wrote myself a check.
But I don't look at it as you're getting over or something illegal. Like you know, you're saying it like it's some kind of, it's not a scam, but you know, you need to be careful. Like,
I was thinking about JT Pocket Watcher.
I've watched him before, but what you gonna say about him? Go ahead.
He put the scammers. He messed up a lot of,
do that thing.
Yeah, he messed up a lot of people hustles, man. And he talking shit. Right. I've got to kind of watch him. I can't watch him all the way because it's almost. I ain't cop blocking a nigga trying to get some money.
But I saw him talk about Jay Morrison when we talked about Jay Morrison on there and stuff like that. Like,
we didn't talk. I didn't talk bad. We didn't talk bad about Jay Morrison.
We didn't talk bad about him. We talked about what he did with the Black House or whatever he had, and how people are investing in a group, but you're not going to get the dividends that you're looking for. It's not going to be like a large dividend. It's probably a better way if you're looking to join a group, something like that. Like you were saying, the thing you're in. Like I say, I'm not trying to talk about nobody hustle, because it's a lot of hustles out here, and they're legal too. So if you join it or you signing up for something like that, you need to make sure you're reading the fine print and know what you're getting into before you just go on along and believe in somebody's dream. Because people know how to talk. They know how to spit their game and have you gassed up, and then you thinking you're gonna be getting this when no, that's not necessarily the case.
I agree, but with the healthcare savings account, where that money starts stacking up. And you can go to the ATM, pull that money out. That's what I'm talking.
Okay. Well, I didn't even know you could really do that. So you can do that.
It's the best thing about a healthcare savings account. It's not controlled by your employer. You own it 100%.
But that's what I say. Why don't we just do away with the old way we doing insurance and just do this way?
What you mean old way? No, you can't do it.
But that's what I'm saying. Why not? Why not be able to control your money? Like if I just have a normal, insurance plan, like I'm just paying every month, and I may never go to the doctor at all, but I'm still paying every month, and I had that coverage.
So what's wrong?
But that's what I'm saying. But I can't take that money back if I wanted to.
Why you ain't complaining about Geico? You be doing it with Geico.
But I would love to do the same thing with Geico too, and car insurance too. If I'm never in a car accident, or I never have to use this money, I should be able to tap back into the money and get it back. So why don't we get rid of some of these old, it's not a scam, but insurance is a hustle too, So I should be putting this money in just in case, but if nothing ever happens, I should be able to tap into that money and do what I need to do to, pay some bills if I need to.
That money is Brandon, here's you better talk about that socialism shit.
I think it's gonna say that.
A good company will figure out the ratios and how much it costs for your reliability, and they'll put that clause and some profit in it.
So what you're saying is a good company knows how to exploit people.
It's not exploit.
Rich.
I said ratios. I said ratios.
I'm just saying. I'm just for. I'm not gonna say I'm for the people. I'm just saying sometimes you got to rework certain things. Like insurance is something that we're reworking now, and that healthcare, account is a way that they're kind of like readjusting something that's not fair to the people, because everybody's lifestyle is not the same.
You're right, and that's why they account for that. For example, a person who lives within a mile from me, pays $800 a month on car insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I pay $92 a month on car insurance. Why is my rate so much lower, Brandon?
Well, because they might have a DUI, they might have speeding tickets, they might.
Okay. And that ratio they use, put that on there, press a profit, and that person pays that.
Right. But either way, shouldn't both of you guys be able to get some of that money back? If you know I get car insurance a little different because you're a liability. They're assessing that. So they're like, well, if Lewis is driving and this other person is driving, one of them is a little more dangerous on the road. So we're going to charge him a little bit more every month. You get what I'm saying? To offset some of the other things that's going on.
Now, I'm not a law expert, but with the Affordable Care Act, aka Obamacare, they took charging people extra for pre-existing condition. They took that out of it. So you got what you want, Brandon. You got what you want.
Okay, right? With health insurance, yes. But why we can't go to car insurance now and see what's going on and kind of rework some stuff?
They already do it. That's why.
Well, I understand they got cheaper insurance rates, and I mean, well, not cheaper insurance rate, but cheaper insurance companies with different coverages. I'm not sure if you could tap into some of that money still. I'm trying to tap into some of the money. I want to be able to go to the ATM with some of my insurance money and work something. Maybe I need some new tires.
Brandon, how much you pay for insurance?
Maybe like $150.
$150. What's the value of your cars?
One of them is leased. The other one is about $12,000.
You mean fleeced?
Yeah, and we know we talked about that.
But it may fit your predicament.
Well, it did at the time, and like I say, we've done a couple of leases, and we'll see if we keep that truck or not.
How much you think that the value of the lease is?
It's about $50,000.
God damn, Brandon! Right. And you talking about get some of the money back? So so you got $62,000 of property that's riding on the road.
Right.
Each person inside, how many members of your family?
3.
All right, property damage. You probably got, if you hit somebody else's vehicle, it's probably 60,000, and property damage probably 60. Healthcare is probably 25. Drunk drivers, all of this. So Brandon, you got $1.1 million of motherfucking liabilities on you, and you paid $150 a month.
Well, times two, because I think it's we pay about $350. Not $350, about $305 maybe in total insurance, car insurance.
Okay, so you got $1.1 million of liability driving down the road. Whoever your insurance company, they don't know what you're going to do, who you going to hit, how many people in the car, and you complaining about $300-something. So
that's true. That's a good point. And I'm not necessarily complaining about the $350. I just want to be able to touch some money because me and the insurance company, we kind of in business together. They working with me. Right. I'm working with them. So
that's why your price is low. They say if you don't get no accidents, we'll look out for your ass for $1.1 million. I mean, you have to kill 3 people. So I put 3 dead people in here too. $300,000 a piece.
Right.
I put your vehicles. I put somebody else's vehicle, $60,000. I put property damage of $25,000, and I put medical expenses at a low number at $25,000. Yeah, Brandon. So what do you want back?
Let me tell you what I want. I want to be able to look at your net growth, your net gross. I want to see what y'all doing with some of the money. I want to see what future plans you got for my coverage. I want more than a $12, because sometimes insurance company, they'll see a $12 check or something like that if you don't have any tickets or stuff like that. We need to bump that up a little bit. I need to have some stock options. I need a little bit more. Times have changed. the economy is growing for certain companies. So if I'm doing business with you, because I can take my business somewhere else. I want in
and get the same rate and get the same rate.
That's true. But if everybody moved from Geico or Allstate to, you know, State Farm or whatever, it's over for them.
All right, I'm going to say this first. You have the options. You have, if this is a public traded company, probably it is. You have the options to buy your own stocks.
Right?
You have the options to see where they're putting the money in, and also those companies are regulated by the government, so they can't. They charge you over a certain amount. So what do you want? You already got everything you want. What else do you want?
I just told you I want some free AAA because I have to pay AAA. If I have car insurance, I should have some of these roadside assistance stuff rolled in, and some of them do. I'm not gonna say they don't because I've seen them, but
free AAA. You ran over the Neil, Brandon. You you ran out of gas.
Okay. And I'm human. I make mistakes. So that should be part of my insurance plan. So if I have an accident or if I hit a nail or I run out of gas because I'm not paying attention, come help me. Come save me.
You pay for that. That don't cost you $3 a month extra. Right?
Right. I hear you. But I'm just saying, I want to be able to do all this and be able to touch the money that I'm putting into and play with it. Boy, that should be coming. Brandon, just like what?
Just remember your attitude because you are a manager, you are a business owner,
right? And I'm dealing with some of them headaches now.
When you give people an inch, they're gonna take a mile, and you want the fucking mile. You know what it is. You a damn business owner all your whole life,
right? And I'm not where they are, so I see what all it goes into being an owner and dealing with the headaches and stuff like that. So, and people give me headaches, so I'm ready to give the headaches out too.